And we have our first item for December. Technically, I ordered it back in November, but it came in today. It's December 1st, so it's a December item. And it's from Europe, and I'm 99% certain this is the Amiga to PS2 adapter for the mouse. So I'm really hoping it is, because I'm really eager to continue on with the Amiga series. Let me open this up and see. Toss that. Kind of wish that this would have been kept in some sort of static paper or static bag, but that's fine, I'm sure. So this is it. You know, you've got a PS2 port, Amiga DE9 port, or maybe a DB9, and the microcontroller and some jumpers. Not sure what the jumpers do. I'll probably find them online, although the fact that they're both set means that they need to be that way. Anyway, this just plugs into the back of the port, mouse plugs in here, and you're good to go. And of course it came with a PS2 mouse, because I actually don't have any PS2 mice. They're all USB. Just a basic cheapy mouse, not a big deal. It'll be good enough just to get some testing done. At least I'll know if it works, and if it does, then I can try to locate an actual Amiga mouse. So look forward look out for a mini follow-up to part 1 of the Amiga video, testing the mouse, and then I will create a part 2, which will actually go over the functionality and mess around with Workbench a little bit. And as long as it's not too long of a video, I may also include the GoTech and load some software up. But if it goes a little too long, then I'll make a part 3 with that. Gonna need a little bit of time to figure out the Amiga, because again, I've never really used one before, so maybe a little bit of time before you see part 2, but there will be one. Alright, on to the next item. And the next item for December is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PlayStation 2. I realized that I never actually owned this game nor played it when I was going through my Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Liberty City Stories games, and figured, well, let me pick this up and see what it's like. It was only $10, so came with the manual and the map. And the disc itself is in excellent shape. I don't know if it was resurfaced or if it was just kept in good shape to begin with. No scratches or anything, so that's really good. So I will add this to my collection, and hopefully over the holidays get a chance to play it, because again, it's December. So that's it. On to the next item. And the next item I have to show is another Guitar Hero game, and I forgot this existed, but it's Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Now, interesting fact about this, Aerosmith made more money off of the licensing rights for this game than they have for all of their other albums. Kind of bizarre, but considering how popular the Guitar Hero series was, not all that surprising. So, but I did manage to find this. It, came complete with manual, disc. It's no case shape, so some smudges, I gotta clean it, but otherwise, add it to my collection. But the next two things I want to show off are even more surprising. The retro game store that I picked up Guitar Hero Aerosmith from also had a selection of TI-99 games. And I thought that was kind of cool, because you don't really see that. I mean, the TI-99 itself wasn't that popular of a computer system, as you'll see in a future video about it. But the interesting pickup that I got was Pac-Man, and it was made by Atari. Atari made their own computers, they had their own video game console, but they also made, apparently, games for other systems as well. Now, it says Atari, but technically it was published by Atari Soft, a different division of Atari, but it is what it is. And I looked up some screenshots of this online, and it is so much better than even the Atari 2600 version of the game. It's a lot closer to the original than their own console's version was. So I've got that. So now I have two games for the TI-99. If you saw a previous pickups video, I think it was September, it might have been October, but I also picked up a copy of TI Invaders, which is just a clone of Space Invaders. Now, there is a clone of Pac-Man for the TI. I think it's called TI Muncher or something like that. I don't remember. I have to look it up. The other interesting find was that they also had games for the Amiga. In this case, it was Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Now, they also had some sort of strategy game. I didn't pick that one up. Wasn't sure about the compatibility with the A500, but this one should work because this will work with the Amiga 512K. And this was only $5, so. And this game reminds me more of like old school, like NES, like a mix between NES and Super NES Genesis hockey games. Blades of Steel, for example. It's got these little cool intros. But I figured I'd pick this up. I mean, I'm not a huge like sports game fan, but at least now I have something other than Workbench to show off in the future video. So, and I'm gonna try to get an external floppy drive adapter so that once I swap out the internal drive with a Gotek, I can use the old internal drive as an external one, rip this game, and copy it to the Gotek. The other interesting thing was it was made by Bethesda, which now is, I believe, was bought out id, which id Soft made Doom and games like that, and now Bethesda, you know, as a result, is publishing Doom and things like that. So, yeah. So, next item. And for the last of the December pickups, these weren't actually pickups, these were gifts from my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas. And the first item is this t-shirt. Since they know about my channel and stuff, they picked one of these up for me. I mean, they don't know that I don't do gaming. I don't think they actually watch the channel because it's not their thing. I don't play games necessarily, although maybe in the future I might do a couple of those. We'll see. But they got me this shirt, so that's pretty cool. And the next thing they got me was Mario Kart Monopoly. Everyone's probably played Monopoly at some point in their lives, and they've probably lost a lot of friendships over it. So I don't know if this is going to be any different or not. I don't know if I want to tempt fate and play this or not, because I don't want to lose my friends, but we'll see. At the very least, it'll be great to put on display. And again, if there is ever a time where we're all bored, don't know what to do, we don't want to go out or anything, maybe I'll bring this game out and we'll give it a shot. So these are it for September 2019. By the time you see this video, it'll be 2020, so Happy New Year, and that's it.